gentlemen, championship boxing. We now present our next scheduled bout of the evening over 10 by 3-minute rounds for the WBC Asia Continental Junior Middleweight title. Fight fans, this is boxing. Let's now bring out our two fighters to you. Firstly, to the red corner, our international visitor. Please give it up for Larry Siwu. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here he comes to the blue corner. Would you please give it up for Tszyu? This is boxing. Let's now bring out our two fighters to you. Firstly, to the red corner, our international visitor. Please give it up for Larry Siwu. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here he comes to the blue corner. Would you please... Boxing royalty in his genes. Fighting out of the Tszyu Academy, Igor, his trainer, in his corner. Touching the scales at 69.1 kilograms. Wearing the white shorts. He brings to the ring absolute boxing perfection. 8 fights, 8 wins. 6 of those by way of knockout. He is the current WBC Asia Boxing Council Super Welterweight Champion. I give you the Fighting Cossack, Tszyu. Your referee, Mr. Les Fear. Referee's instructions. Fighters center ring.
10 rounds, fellas, okay? Listen to my instructions. You're both professionals now, okay? Listen to my instructions. When I say break and when I say stop, that's exactly what I want you to do, okay? You understand? And most importantly, protect yourselves at all times. Good luck to both of you. Let's go.
So here we go with Tszyu against the Larry Siwu. It is Tszyu in the white trunks. You can see the black trunks of Siwu. And he's a big, rangy Indonesian, is Larry Siwu. 37 professional bouts to his name, just the 8 so far for Tszyu, but he's been stepping up the opponents each and every time. And he's done that again here against an Indonesian who's been at centering plenty of times.
Larry Siwu. And, you know, it's exciting to watch Tszyu progress. By no means, like I said before, this is not an easy fight either. I mean, Larry Siwu, he's had 23 knockout wins. I think he lost his first 3 as a professional, and then he went on for a couple of wins and lost another one. Then all his losses have only been to people with winning records. So he's a strong-looking man, and with 23 knockouts, there's no doubt that we're going to see him try and test that knockout power against Tszyu tonight. But Tim's nice and composed. He's got good boxing. Obviously, we all know he's got good boxing pedigree, but he's got his own style. He's got his nice jab. He's very relaxed. He's very, very confident.
He looked for the big uppercut too there, did Tszyu, as Siwu just lapsed towards the ropes, and they exchanged jabs, and it was the big jab of Tszyu that certainly won the day there. Big left rip to the body, right at the liver of Siwu.
Nice punch from Tszyu. He's staying nice and composed, nice and relaxed, and if he can find an opening after that jab, he'll look for that right hand like we just saw.
His last performance in Brisbane, you and I called that fight, Carly Meehan, and we said just how patient it was that he was in that fight. But this time, well, there's plenty of patience still, but there's an extra bit of aggression. He's trying to break down Siwu here in round number 1. He's doing a good job of it as well. Some of those big jabs have got through with plenty of force, and that rip to the body was a real good one.
It was a beautiful punch. He's doing exactly what a professional fighter needs to do in the first round. Establish your jab, start scoring. If you could sink some body shots in, sink them in. He told me yesterday that he wants to stick to the game plan in regards to this fight, and he also said expect fireworks. So, hey, it is Tszyu, and we know, just like his dad, even though he's his own fighter, he possesses that fireworks, exciting fights. He brings exciting fights. So far in his 8-fight career, he does bring exciting fights.
He's really breaking down Siwu early here. He's starting to have his way here late in round number 1.
A guy like Siwu, you just never know. You can just never underestimate him, and you never know what he's going to bring. Is this level with even though there's only 8 fights, an experienced guy like Tszyu, is it too much for him? We don't know. Is the travel, the international fight, or is he playing poker? Is he going to come with his big shots, which no doubt he does possess? When you look at his body, but you look at his body, he just looks strong. He just looks like he trains and he's in shape.
He's in shape, no doubt. He's big and tall and strong as well, but in the first round, it was all Tszyu. He started to have his own way, particularly to the body and with the jab, but he also looked for some big uppercuts with his right hands, and if one of them gets through, that may be the end of things for Larry Siwu. We're seeing him in his corner after the first of 10 rounds here, and a really good start it's been from Tszyu as we have a look at some of the highlights, and that was that rip to the body.
That was the beautiful body shot that we both admired. The rest was just the slickness of Tszyu, wasn't it? I mean, it was just him having his way, and that's exactly how you want your fighter to go through his first round. Tim's the first one here standing. He's obviously keen, he's confident, and he's ready to, like he said, like he told me yesterday, just stick to his game plan.
He's back at super welterweight for this one is Tszyu. Fought at middleweight last time around. He's probably just a little more tense on the scales yesterday than he was on the previous occasion, and that's understandable, dropping back down in weight. But today he is all energy, and he's boxing nicely here in round number 2 as well, and looking for that jab and finding the right hand over the top as well.
Beautifully done. And what he does too that a lot of people won't realize is he applies pressure without punching. He'll stand just in range, which forces his opponent to either cover up or move back. He's applying that pressure, and then he'll just slick that jab in, sink that jab in, nice and slick. You know, it's the slickness of Tszyu. And then when it's open, he'll come for his big shots. You notice what I mean? He comes now, he'll apply that pressure. He's just in that range where his opponent has to be cautious. That's what I mean. And he's out. He's easy to move his head and get out of the way of those punches coming back, and then he finds his shots. He's boxing nicely, he really is.
Yeah, he really is boxing very nicely. Is Tszyu in there? It's a good shot too. As Siwu opened himself up, and another one sneaks through the guard from Tszyu. Siwu taking shots now.
Beautiful right hand, nice and straight and sharp, and just nicely delivered. And Tim's just staying nice and relaxed, and he's looking for those right hands. And so far, it's working, and it's working a treat.
Siwu takes one to the top of the head there, and now he's against the ropes and wearing him to the body and over the top as well.
He felt that, Ben Damon. I don't think he's really recovered from that shot, because that was a nice big punch.
Tszyu just cutting the body of Siwu now.
See, the dangerous thing for Siwu now is that Tim has found a home for that right hand. He knows when he can throw it. He knows how to land it. He knows how to make it connect. He's got his timing down par, and it's a dangerous place for Siwu.
Just a little scrap there, and Tszyu goes down, and they exchange again, and again it's Tszyu that wins the exchange.
Siwu's gone into the mode of a defensive fighter. You know, he's gone into just watching what's coming at him. He's not focusing on his attack. He's not trying to sink them into the body of Tszyu. He's just trying to basically survive and just find his way through these rounds, whereas Tim is very confident. He's forcing the pace. He's applying pressure, and he's landing his shots.
He's done well to stay on his feet. As Siwu, some of the shots he's been taking here in round number 2, and he's wearing them again here in the neutral corner.
Tim's got to be careful. He's got to be careful. He can't be relaxed any second and relax and walk into something stupid, because when you look at the body of this guy and he's at 23 knockouts, you just know he does possess some power.
He does, but at the moment, when he throws his own shots, they're coming back with interest, and he's ducking out of the way after he throws them as well. And what it means is there's not too much power on the Siwu attack. A good performance so far from Tszyu.
I like that, Ben Damon. They're coming back with interest. And that's exactly what's happening. When Tim's landing his right hand, they're nice and sharp and they're crisp. And some of them you can just hear that thud when they land on the head. They bounce off the head of Siwu.
Let's see if we get a look at that. One that hit the top of the head, I believe, of Siwu. There were plenty that got through.
Mate, there's just a whole lot of interest coming from Tim Tszyu at this round. He's just landing at will. And he's doing it nice and composed and nice and relaxed. And he's showing a fighter who's more, you know, he's acting like a fighter more experienced than an 8-fight fighter like he is.
Round number 3.
Yeah, he's been impressive throughout, has Tszyu, but we saw him here at the Star against Wade Ryan. No doubt his toughest opponent so far. He hit the canvas for the first time in round number 1 there, got up and won it on points, and then against Ruben Webster in Queensland in his most recent outing, he was measured and really professional, and here he's just tearing a far more experienced opponent apart at this stage of the fight. But he's a man who can punch, as Siwu, so
here he comes now. He's come into this round here with a little bit more confidence, and he's looking to attack, so it seems, does Siwu. And he's through those nice combinations, he does look dangerous when he throws it. Tim has to keep doing what he's doing. He has to stay cautious, and he has to just keep relaxed and keep that distance sharp. Because if he walks in and gets lazy, he's going to wear something. But so far, he's doing good. He's doing an exceptional job.
Good moment there from Siwu, who got through with the right hand. Tries it again, but misses, and Tszyu can't quite time his counter shot.
You know, Tim Tszyu having to get off the canvas against Wade Ryan, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, anyone can go down, but you learn so much when you do. You learn, the corner also learns about their fighter, and he done the right thing. He got up, he went back to his game plan, he won the fight on points. Now he's just going about his business, and he's doing good.
The uppercut gets through there from Tszyu. Siwu's okay with it, though. Halfway through this third round, and there's another one of those left rips.
I like those left rips. I love those body shots from Tim Tszyu. It's not a bad thing to invest in those, because this guy is just super tough. He's just a strong man, and you can see then he's looking for those cheeky little sneaky right hands. He knows how to punch, this man, Siwu.
No doubt about that. He does, but, geez, so does Tszyu. He is so accurate with his punches, so patient, just finding these opportunities, making them with his jab, ripping to the body, uppercuts as well, and counter-punching nicely. It's a good performance, this. Here in round 3, there's a big right hand.
Yep.
A huge right hand from Tszyu, and how did Siwu stay up?
He's just a strong man. It seems to me like Siwu's plan is to just try and suck him and just land him with those big, heavy shots out of nowhere, but when you get hit with a nice, clean, fresh punch with a fighter like that, like, you know, from Tszyu, mate, it makes the night a long night. And Tszyu's just applying that nice pressure how he does. He comes
what
in.
There is a cut high on the head of Tszyu. He knows about it too. And let's see what he does in the last 11 seconds here of round number 3, because it's a nasty cut. It's in the hairline of Tszyu. What impact will this have on the fight remains to be seen, but it is a deep cut in the hairline of Tszyu. Larry Siwu clearly behind after 3 rounds. He took a massive right hand there at a point, but, well, it'll be good to get into the corner here of Tszyu and have a good look at exactly what is taking place.
That's a sharp cut. Whoa, that was an elbow. It must have been an elbow, accidental elbow. I can't see that happening from a glove. He's got to be careful throwing that uppercut to Tszyu, because it's clear that Larry Siwu is always coming with that overhand right.
Yeah, so we'll get to see the maturity here of Tszyu, because this cut looks a very deep one. You'd expect it to continue to bleed in and around his eyes, and maybe we'll see what happens.
Nice uppercut there from Tszyu. When he stepped back, he landed that beautiful 1-2. We can just see this is what Larry Siwu is doing when he has his moments. He tries to just land that overhand right out of nowhere. He tries to sneak them in.
He's done a good job on the cuts in the hairline, has Mark Gambin.
But a good cut, man, is worth his money in gold. Nice body shot there from Tszyu.
Oh, it starts to bleed again, though, pretty quickly. Just took one little shot there, and there is some more blood, which Tszyu wipes away. There's a big shot with the right hand. Down goes Larry Siwu, and he is very wobbly here.
This is the
Early
beginning
in
of
round number 4.
It's not going to go long, Ben Damon. He's so relaxed, Tim, how he threw that right hand. You watch, he will look for that again.
Larry Siwu's done.
Yeah, no,
he cannot answer the call of Les Spear. And after sustaining a bad cut late in round number 3, Tszyu wanted to get this done, and he has wasted no time at all. He's timed it perfectly. A big right hand. Larry Siwu could get to his feet, but his balance was gone. He was rattled. That's an impressive performance from Tszyu, and we asked to see the maturity after sustaining the cut, and the 23-year-old, well, he showed it absolutely plenty and got the job done.
He really did. I think he showed maturity in that fight with Wade Ryan, how he got up off the canvas and stuck back to his game plan. Even in this fight, this was by no means an easy fight, and he had to stay relaxed, composed. I like the way he applies that pressure without punching too much, without going crazy. And you could see him landing those nice, crisp, nice, sharp right hands. And, mate, I mean, once he found a home for it, you knew that he was just going to continue to throw them, stay relaxed all night long. And he just really got him with a beautiful one that time there, when it seems like he really needed to throw it and land it because of that cut that he had.
Funny little moment there where they tried to put the sponsor's hat, Recon Solutions, one of the big sponsors who've helped out Tszyu throughout his young career. And Tim said, no, I have a significant cut on my head. I'm not interested in the hat right now, but that's the moment.
Beautiful right hand. A little bit coming over the top, which is nice to see. Bang. And it got him sort of up on the top bit of the head. Perfectly legal shot and a beautiful shot.
Yeah,
those shots at the top,
wasn't it?
Yeah, those shots at the top of the head, they really affect your balance. Bang. You can see Larry Siwu, like when the ref called him to walk towards him, he couldn't do it. His
balance was shot, and he tried and tried to get up. He tried to answer the call, but he was done. And geez, he'd taken some shots. Round number 2 was a barrage. Round number 1 was even nasty for Siwu, and it was an emphatic performance from Tszyu. He goes to 9-0, and they've got big plans. They want an Australian title fight next. Sam Columban, he's the man with the belt. Could that take place here on the next of the Johnny Lewis Boxing Series events? Maybe it could, and well, after that, if he gets through it, if he wins that title, if he beats Columban, they wouldn't mind Michael Zarafa and the Commonwealth title. They've got big dreams, and why not after a performance like that? 9-0 he is, 7 KOs, 23 years of age. He's been busy since he got started, and he's been improving. Great performance again.
He's doing his thing, isn't he, Ben? And he said to us early, early in his career, he said his old man's a legend. He's so proud of what his dad's done, but he wants to establish his own legacy. He wants to create his own path, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's going about it the right way. These aren't easy fights that he's taken. I mean, most of the guys he's fought, or a couple of them towards, his last couple of fights, they've had winning records. So it is good for him. It's good to see him grow. It's, it's good for his development. Doing well.
He is. Let's make this win official. Here's Rick Powell.
Thank you, Ben. Ladies and gentlemen, our referee now calls these two fighters together here in the centre ring. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, please put your hands together for the two fighters. And fight fans, in 44 seconds of round number 4, your winner by way of stoppage, Tszyu. And still the WBC Junior Middleweight Champion. Tim, congratulations first of all. A very impressive defence of the title here this evening. How are you feeling? 9 straight wins. It's an unbelievable record to start with.
Yeah, a year and a half, 9 wins, 9 losses. 9 wins, 9 no losses. 7 by knockout. What can you say? It's a good start to the first year and a half.
Well, it's more than a great start for a year and a half. It's a great start to what we hope will be a long and an impressive career.
Yeah, that's it. I'm here for the long run. I'm here to get as many fans. I'm so welcome. Thank you, everyone, for coming down. I'm very, very blessed to have the whole Australia behind me, the whole Russia behind me. It plays a big part in my career. That keeps me going, keeps me motivated to train harder and to fight tough opponents such as the Siwu. So keeping the ball rolling.
Look, he was a well-credentialed fighter. He had a lot of fights. He came to ring and brought it up to you, but we were a little concerned. We thought we spotted a cut on your forehead earlier on.
Yeah, it was a head clash. I don't know what round it happened, but where is that? Yeah, it doesn't look like anything yet, but I can definitely feel it. But this is boxing. We're not doing ballerina here. We're not on our tippy toes. We're here punching each other in the face. So what can you expect?
Tim, obviously the obvious question now is what's next for you?
I want to be Australian champion, so that's what I want. I want to be the best in Australia first, then we're going to conquer the world. But first it starts with Australia, and I'm blessed to have everyone here supporting me. Blessed to have my sponsors backing me, the Shaq, Steve, Recon, Glenn, NES, boys, everyone that's helping me out, everyone that's buying tables, it plays a big part in my career, and we're only going upwards. And the next one's an Australian title. That's what we want. That's what we're looking for. To be the best in Australia, and then we can think.
Well, obviously, a huge congratulations to you, Tim. Well done, and we look forward to seeing you again in the future. Congratulations. Tim Tszyu, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, John, Larry Tszyu gave us every bit what we expected.